Hi, my name is Arjun Subedi, and this is Team Datolite's redesigned Canvas to-do list for CS 6750 for spring 2026 semester. Our team consists of Tejal Gupta, Samuel Lala, Zito Abubakar, and myself, Arjun Subedi. So the problem we set out to solve came directly from our own experiences as OMSCS students. The current Canvas to-do list shows assignments that are sorted by due date, and that's about it, right? But when students decide to what to work on, they're juggling a lot more than just due dates, right? And our need finding survey of about 24 students from OMSCS confirmed that 71% of participants regularly consider assignment weight, estimated effort, and difficulty alongside the due date, but yet Canvas only gives the due date. It sorts out the assignments just by the due date and nothing else, right? So, and on top of that, 71% of participants said that they spend between 1 and 7 minutes just kind of deciding what to work on next, and 50% said that they sometimes or often feel unsure about what to prioritize. That's the problem we set out to solve as a group. Our redesign adds decision support features directly into Canvas's to-do list, and it would be my honor to kind of walk you through it. All right. As we see here, the what's next card. The first thing when you see, when you open the to-do list is what's next card at the top. This is the center of our design, right? Right now, it's recommending the individual project for CS 6750, but instead of just showing the assignment name, it tells you why it's being recommended, right? You can see four explanation tags. It's due in 3 days. It's worth 30% of the grade. It's estimated to take about 4 hours, and it's flagged as high impact, right? And this was a critical design decision rooted in our first iteration evaluation. When we tested an earlier version of this, a recommendation feature with 20 OMS CS participants, the user liked the idea of a single suggestion, but were hesitant to trust it without understanding the reasoning, right? Qualitative feedback included comments like clear recommendation, very intuitive, but participants who preferred our alternate design cited the ability to understand the ranking logic as their reason, right? So we made the rationale explicit right on the what's next card, right? And there's also a calculated priority score for each assignment, right? On the card, as you can see here, it's derived from the weighted combination of those four factors. This gives users a transparent window into how the system thinks. Rather than just a black box recommendation, they just have to kind of trust without no logical explanation, right? And you have two options, right? You start, which takes you directly to the assignment, or you skip this if you disagree with this recommendation. So there's a flexibility there for the user, right? Moving on to the ranked list, you can see here below the what's next card is the fully ranked list of all upcoming assignments ordered by the priority score. Each assignment has a priority label, critical in red for individual project that's due in May 3rd in this case, high in orange for dynamic programming, right? And which is due, for May 4th, as you can see here, and so on down, to low for the peer review that's due in May 17th per se. The ranked list addresses something our evaluation made clear about a third of our 20% participants preferred having full visibility into their tasks rather than just a single recommendation. They wanted to retain control. A qualitative feedback included comments like good control and easy to compare tasks. So we basically just kept the full list visible beneath the recommendation, so the users can just follow the suggestions or pick any of the tasks themselves. And as you can see, each row shows course, the due dates, the estimated effort, and the grade weight alongside the priority score. Um, so all the factors, a student, all the factors students told us they actually consider all in one place, which is very ideal for a student that is juggling multiple classes alongside a full-time job, per se. All right. So we're moving on to the priority settings here. This opens the weight customization panel, as you can see here. One key insight from our need finding was that students weigh prioritization factors differently, right? And some care most about due dates, others focus on high weight assignments, while others with limited time want to knock out quick tasks first, right? So rather than hard coding one formula, we give users three sliders um, to customize how the priority score is calculated. Um, so right now it's set to 50% due date urgency, 30% assignment weight, and 20% for the estimated effort. And as you can notice, each slider describes what it does, right? Each sliders kind of, it kind of shows the user what it does, right? The estimated effort slider says prioritize quick wins, shorter tasks rank higher. This reflects the mapping principle directly from our HCI, right? The control clearly communicates its effect before you make a change, so the user can predict the outcome without having to experiment for themselves. And when you're ready as the user, you click apply and re-rank. And we deliberately did not make the list resort automatically as you drag sliders. That would be disorienting and just mid adjustment. The explicit button ensures changes only take effect when the user is ready and is ready to submit the changes, right? And this, in turn, reflects the tolerance principle, which protects the users from accidentally reordering while they're exploring the design, right, or the interface. All right. So you would click apply and re-rank, and clicking that updates the score and reorders the tasks list to reflects the high reflects the new weights for each assignment, right? And moving on to this tab called by due date. So this is our third tab that's available in our redesign. This basically shows the same assignments that are sorted purely chronologically. Sorry, exactly like the current Canvas experience that we have today, right? And we included this deliberately. Not every user wants a recommendation, right? Some students have workflows built around due date order, and we didn't want to force them to change how they've been working, how they have their workflow going for them, right? The prototype accommodates different working styles. Notice the banner at the bottom. It says that this is the default Canvas view, no priority guidance. Switch to prioritize to see what's next. Um, what's next recommendation. This is the perceptibility principle that we have learned. The interface makes the difference between the two views immediately clear and gently kind of nudges the users toward the more helpful prioritized view without basically forcing them to do it, which is not recommended, right? Yeah, to summarize, right, our redesign of the Canvas to-do list directly addresses the prioritization friction that students reported in our need finding phase. Um, the what's next recommendation reduces the cognitive load by surfacing one clear action. The explanation tags build trust by showing the reasoning. The ranked list and the customizable priority weights preserve the user control. And by due date tab ensures that familiarity for users who prefer the existing experience. And this prototype was built by our team, Team Datolite, which consists of Tejal Gupta, Samuel Lala, Zita Abubakar, and Arjun Subedi. And this is for our computer science 6750 for spring 2026. And thank you for watching. I hope you like it.